So hi Kelsey, my name's Jody. I'm going to be training you today on how to teach your son Isaiah how to unlock and lock the door when he gets home from school as being a latchkey kid. So here you're just going to see, it's just a brief agenda about what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to explain to you the steps required, as well as give you opportunity to try, and then explain to you of the best ways to have Isaiah practice before he's going to be doing it on his own. So we'll just move that out of the way for right now. Do you have any questions before we start?
Nope.
Perfect. So here's an instruction sheet of all the steps that is required to unlock and lock the door. So I'm just going to explain them to you. So first we're going to have to take the key out of our backpack. So here's Isaiah's backpack. And so he's going to keep his key in the front part of his backpack or a special spot so that it's safe and he always knows what compartment it's in. So here would be his key. And then once we do it, he's going to place it into his dominant hand. And then he'll be able to place the key into the lock. He'll turn the key, turn it back, remove the key out of the lock, then be able to put it back into his backpack, walk into the house, and then lock the door behind him. So it seems like a lot of steps at once to go through, so it's going to be something that he might need a little bit of help when you're explaining it, but you can help by verbally prompting him and just kind of giving him that little bit of verbal encouragement, and I think that he'll be able to do the different steps. So we're just going to head over here. So there's the garage door if you want to take those steps.
Perfect.
There's just a checklist that you're going to be able to follow through to see what steps he's able to do. And as he does the steps, you're able to check, yes, he was able to do it, or no, he's not. And then be able to kind of figure out where he needs help and go from there.
Okay.
So we're going to just go into the garage as if we came home from school. Thank you for grabbing that for me. So.
Okay. So now I'm pretending you're Isaiah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to demonstrate what it's fully going to look like. Okay. So when I get home from school, I'm going to take my key out of my backpack. I'm going to put the key in my dominant hand, which I'm right-handed. I'm going to put the key in the upright position into the lock. I'm going to turn the lock. I'm going to turn it back into the upright position. You're going to turn it until you hear that special clicking sound. You're going to remove the key, turn the handle to push the door open. Make sure we grab our backpack because we don't want to leave that laying in there. We're going to step inside, and then we're going to close the door and make sure we lock it so that we know that we're safe. And then our key goes right back into our backpack, and we're all done.
Perfect.
I know I went through that kind of quick. Do you have any questions?
I don't think so. It all seems pretty straightforward.
Okay, so did you want me to hang on to those papers while you do it, or did you want to hold on to them?
I can hold on to them just to make sure that I remember each of the steps.
Perfect. So I'll give you the backpack. We'll head back into the garage. And let me give it a try.
Okay, now, am I acting as Isaiah or am I instructing you as Isaiah?
You're going to act as Isaiah. So
okay.
What you would do in the terms of being the child. Now.
Okay. Okay, so I have my backpack, and my first step is to take the key out of my backpack in the pocket that it always stays in. Keep it in my dominant hand. Put the key into the hole and turn it. And turn it back up to the original position. Remove the key, turn the handle, and push the door open. Step inside.
Perfect.
Make sure I get my key back into that pocket. Close the door behind me. And make sure that it's locked. Oh, and try to open it. Make sure it's locked. Perfect.
Awesome work. So is there any questions? That's perfect on the steps that you need to follow. So when you go to do it with Isaiah, he might sometimes forget to lock the door behind him or different steps. So what you can do to practice with him is when you come home from the grocery store or different places, have him be the one to practice doing it before you give him the opportunity to go on his own to walk home from school and unlock the door.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so there you go. And I'll give you that to hang on to, and if you have any further questions, you can contact me and then we can go from there.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.